U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Vikings 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Casey. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down. Casey. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Casey over the middle, complete. It's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Casey. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Falcons, nothing.
Play action. Casey. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Atlanta.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson off play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Casey. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
The final shot before break. Casey airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Casey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Casey.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Casey. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Casey.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Casey.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Casey. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. To throw is Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Casey. Buying time to his left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Casey. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Casey. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D.J. Waddle able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll have a first down past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Foyesade Oluwakin in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown. Could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it. And they're still down by a pair. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing now, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now it's Watson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game